Okay. We're ready. We're gonna start recording now.
Yeah, I should record. Yeah, whenever y'all are ready. Yeah.
Saying,
Who the fuck said you could record without? Oh, I'm sorry.
wait. Okay, this says this meeting is being recorded by the. Okay, so we'll say.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Got it.
Remember, take that F word out for the I had to get one out of the way.
I'm just gonna play it on repeat for the first like 5 minutes. So
Captain Jack, everybody.
I'm just pissed I didn't get the memo. Then nobody send me nothing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let me just one quick glance here without the shades. Kenny Drake. I'm just saying I'm happy Mariota's back just as a blanket, as a backup. Freaking Ruggs, man, has been a stud. It's been good. All right, guys. So we'll recap the the first 7 games and stuff. Not go through the games, but just kind of assess of where we think this team is after the transition. We don't want to get into the political bullshit and all that, too much. I mean, if you guys have something you want to say and you feel, what I do feel is that without Gruden there, I think the play calling will be much more wide open. It won't be as concerned, won't be as force-fed Josh Jacobs on 2 out of 3 downs. That's just personal. Not that I don't mind. I like running Josh Jacobs, but I like to stretch the field, stretch the secondary back, have the safeties and corners not cheating up 8 and 8 in the box. And that, so that we're always in 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7 after that first down. So
I actually like the fact that I saw a screen pass,
right.
a bubble screen. On the third and 1, a pass or a wheel route to the fullback. I mean, wow, imagination.
I like it, man. All right, gentlemen.
What I got was 53 guys having fun. Different energy in the room. Yep. Leadership was respected, and all the soldiers followed suit.
That's true. And I feel like the guys aren't afraid to make a mistake now. So, all right, let me just give one last glimpse of the score. 7-0 Chargers. Patriots are in the red zone. Last look there. The Jets, did they close it out? No losers. They got the ball.
1 minute, 32 seconds. And first and 10.
Since he just used their last time out. So they should be good. That should do it. So that's another 5-2 team losing. That's beautiful, man. This is good. All right, here we go, guys. 3. Hold on, I'll count down in a second. Kent will have us ready. 3, 2, 1. And welcome, folks. Welcome back to Fan Media Network. That's right. It's the best of Fan Media Network with the Raiders Superfan Show. I'm Ken Thomson, of course, SportsX Radio here in Las Vegas with 2 of the greatest super fans from the greatest organization, the Raiders, baby. That's right. I've got on the bottom screen right there. He is the Hall of Famer, none other than Wayne Mabry, a.k.a. Violator 57. V, great to see you.
Great to see you, brother. Always, when we're sitting at the round table with a couple of stogies and some, libations, talking about football, what else would you rather be doing on a Sunday? It's game day, baby. Let's get some.
There you go. Now, before I go to Captain Jack, you can see KT's out of the V57s. So I just put in a little order, sent a C-note your way. Let all the Raider fans know, and anybody else that wants to try some great cigars, how they can get some V57s that you will ship right to their place.
Door to door, I call it. Thanks, brother, for the plug. But any brother or sister who indulges in the leaves, these leaves, V57, hit me up, inbox me, and I will send you all those juicy details coming to you fresh from my humidor. Get some, baby.
There you go. Meanwhile, you had to specify on the leaves because we know Captain Jack at times could be wandering off the plank on different leaves. Captain Jack, great to see you.
Oh, no, you're not going there. This pirate has never indulged in oregano-like substances because I've been in the military too friggin' long. I saw that, though, with the leaves. You better specify what type of leaves that the folks out there be smoking, because you need to get the V57s. And while you're at it, you better get a copy of The Walk. That is the book to get. Make sure you get this. It's his journey. There's something about a journey. I can't see very well, but there's something about my journey, his journey. It's a friggin' journey. Go find it. The Walk on Amazon Books.
I'm gonna get that as well, V. As soon as we get done with this video, I'll put in for my book as well so that I have it with me. Looks like a great read. Guys, after 7 games, Raiders sitting at 5-2. The Gruden fallout, look, wasn't pretty. It happened. We moved on. We went to Denver. We took care of business. Thought Rich Bisaccia did a great job getting the team ready, getting them focused. Big second half, big win. Come back, Philly gets the opening touchdown. Didn't look good at Allegiant Stadium, but the Raiders really go on a nice run. Derek Carr playing out of his mind. Good to see the offense move. Look, the parts have changed as far as rotating parts on that offensive line, but somehow, some way, this team is still moving forward, sitting at 5-2 bye week. We got to feel good about that. I'll start it with you, Violator. 5-2, grade the Raiders' first 7 games.
You know, what we've seen, Ken, is the maturity of these young men, a shift in leadership, if you will, amongst those young men. And what, like I spoke earlier about, what I saw was those guys having fun playing this game that we all love and watch ourselves. Domination was, you know, every time I send in some kind of correspondence, that's the word that I like to put on that, domination, because that's what I grew up watching and witnessing and being a part of. With this new move and everything that we're dealing with in the transition, still, we're united. If I wish I had a shield, we're united under that shield, or we're playing with ourselves.
There you go. All right, Captain
Don't
Jack.
talk about playing with yourself. You spend too much time on the ship.
I tried to move on from there, but Captain Jack, of course.
Oh, you know, you're going to give me a straight line. I'm going to pounce on it.
That's it. I tried to keep it the PG version, but the captain's got other ideas. All right, Captain, your assessment. Raiders sitting at 5-2 after 7 games. Off to a good start. Look, we didn't expect to lose the Bears game, but we bounced back with 2 in a row. We said we wanted to be at least 5-2 going into our bye week. It's where we sit. Your assessment with everything that's gone down in those first 7 games for the Silver and Black.
I tell you, it's looking good. And I've said it so many times. I said it 20 minutes ago when I did an interview for somebody else as well. How many times have I got to say this? The funk, the clouds of negativity, of despair, of ruin have been lifted from the locker room. We saw it when the emails came out about Gruden and all that crap. We're not going to talk about it, but we saw how the team just played like crap. We even saw it before then, how they were playing kind of flat. They lost to the Chargers, and they played like crap against the Bears. And my boy, Wayne Mabry, a.k.a. Violator, and I were walking out of that stadium, and we knew what was going on. But what happens? They get rid of it. Rich Bisaccia comes in, and they kick some friggin' ass in Denver. And you saw it last weekend. Yeah, they gave the Eagles a spot saying, oh, we're going to spot you some points, kind of like what we do here at Allegiant, but not 14, not even 21 like they did with the friggin' Garglers. They gave them 7, and they kicked their ass for the rest of the game with some of that BS, kind of like, yeah, okay, we'll let you have some points at the end. The Raiders are on, baby, and that's the way it is. 5-2 and looking good. The funk is gone. Continue that, and this is a great year to be.
You know, Violators, we went into that game against Philadelphia. All of a sudden, it comes up half hour before game time. Number 83, Waller, scratched. So right away, Philly fans, they pounced on it right here in Vegas where I'm at. That line went from Raiders -3 down to a pick 'em. All this money came in on Philly. But we knew that Foster Moreau is pretty darn good and probably a tight end on another 20 teams in the league without Darren Waller being there. With Waller there, he doesn't get the recognition because he doesn't get the ball that much. but he stepped up big, had a TD, couple big catches. Derek Carr, to me, playing with no stress, not worried about anything, looks comfortable, is getting outside the pocket a little bit. Look, it's only 7 games. We'll take 5-2. Even the 2 wins under Bisaccia and company, impressive, but Denver and Philly, not the quality of competition we will see in the postseason if the Silver and Black State can get to that postseason, which we all feel they are quite capable. So as they go into the last 10 games, next week they'll start with the Giants on the road. They've got to go 1 game at a time. It's got to be that coach's cliche there, Violator, and they've got to take care of business, because even the Giants can step up, take care of business at home, and there's some other real tough games. We got the Thanksgiving game in Dallas. We've got back-to-back games with Cleveland and Kansas City on the road. Never going to be easy. Cincinnati, who's an upstart, did lose to the Jets today to drop to 5-3, which is big, but still, Cincinnati's coming in town. Indy's coming in town. There's some tough competition in the division, we know, outside the division. But I think if this team can go 6-4 and sit at 11-6 when it's all said and done, regular season, I think not only are we in the postseason, there's a chance we may be able to host a game. What about it, Vi?
That's what I'm talking about. Home for the playoffs. But going back to defending this house, that Death Star was built for us. When you're in there, you've got that same feeling. This is home. Here's my thing. They feed off us and vice versa. That energy that they're going to need for these next home opponents alone, we need maximum effort. I'm looking at our gladiators. Now, you know I'm going back on you. I'm looking at these young gladiators who are trying to get their wings. So they've got to go through some walls, man, and we need that force behind them to give them that that they need to dominate and conquer.
There it is. And that's one thing we know, the black hole, Oakland always brought, LA always brought. We need Vegas to bring it strong, especially in big key situations down the stretch of big games. Violator, great points right there. Captain Jack, your take, because the Death Star, look, it is a solid home field advantage, but we've got to make sure that that crowd is into it. We know it's only the first year here in Vegas with fans in the stands, but those folks that come in from Oakland, that come in from LA, and Raider Nation from around the country that bring it to Vegas, they are the main go behind as far as follow these guys lead. They've been doing it for years and years. Captain Jack, I know you love the Death Star, and I know it's going to be a lot of fun down the stretch.
Oh, it's going to be a ball! And get on board. I tell you what, normally I say we don't like bandwagon fans, but it's not really the bandwagon fans that I'm talking to. It's fans of the Raiders that haven't really got the spirit yet. They're not bandwagon fans because they're Raider fans. We just need to teach them what we need to do. We need that voice. We need that power. We need the strength of the Raider Nation in there. And it's going to come. It's going to come. And way just Katie bar the friggin' door when it happens, man. It's going to be awesome. Ride the wave. The wave of the galleon is going to swamp over some people, and I can't wait to see it.
All right, guys, real quick. Giants coming up next week on the road as we start the last 10 games. Be great to get a win, go to 6-2, but really to get a win on the East Coast. And Violator, we know over the last several years, Raiders really have struggled going from West Coast to East Coast. Very important they get off to a good start against the Giants. Your take as we go to Jersey, MetLife, to take on the G-Men. Big game for the Raiders. Want to start that second stint with the last 10 games of the season. Want to get it off to a good start.
Here's the deal. I don't care if we're playing in Zimbabwe in the back alley. Here's the deal. You come to dominate. You know they've got some kinks in their armor, so you go for the throat right away. You put your foot on it, and you cut the air off. Game over. That's the domination that I'm talking about, that I see in this young team. And Coach Bisaccia takes the reins off and let them do their thing. That's what the athletes really excel and really find out what being a Raider is all about, baby. Go get it.
There you go, Captain Jack. And let's face it, Gus Bradley's brought a defense that's flying around, simplified from what the Paul Gunther system was. Good to see a lot of these young kids get it early. And then the veterans that have come over, like Denzel Perryman, guys like that coming in, helping, and you kind of infuse them with the young guns like Max Crosby and Jonathan Abram. It's been a lot of fun to watch this defense because they seem like they know what they're doing, and you can feel the confidence as they go through the games, Captain.
You got it. And I tell you what, look at this stat. The Raiders are the best team in the NFL in bringing it to the quarterback without blitzing. This is a regular package from their front four, getting after the quarterback with the lowest blitz percentage in the league. They're getting after him, and we need that. Get that enthusiasm. Keep it going. This defense is great. And yeah, you heard me say it. I normally don't say it, but I am saying it. This defense is great. You got two bookends in Ngakoue and Crosby, which are leading the league in pressures as well. Let them continue to do that, and nothing can stop the Raiders from at least a second round game if they make the playoffs. I don't want to see anything falling off. No more fallacies of going to New York at 6-4 or going to Atlanta at 6-3, whatever the hell the record was. It stops. We need to go to New York. Now I'm going to say something as well, and look at this stat, and it's bad. The Raiders have the worst record in the NFL, 3-15 after the bye. Yes, that is true. Look it up. It sucks. So we need to go to New York. This shouldn't be a trap game. New York is getting some of their boys back. Barkley should be back for the game. Tony was supposed to be back today. Galladay is coming back as well. Drop dimes on Danny Dimes. Kick his ass. Go after him, and we will win the game. No more sleepwalking in MetLife. Snoopy does that on the commercials. No more for Raider Nation.
There you go. Last thing, Violator, your take. We talked about Derek Carr, but the young guns like Ruggs and Edwards and some of the kids. We knew Renfro was a stud. We know Waller's good. We saw Moreau step up. But I love to see the help from guys like Kenyon Drake. This offense, as far as skill position, clicking on all cylinders, and we got to give it to the offensive line. Look, there's been mistakes from the youngster Leatherwood, some of the other guys, learning their way. Colton Miller's been the mainstay. Incognito's still out. We're hoping to have Richie back soon. I think right now the offense is playing with the most confidence I've seen from everybody over the last couple of years. Your take on some of those offensive weapons as we go into Jersey to face the Giants.
Brother, if you remember, I'm a retired carpenter. 36 years lugging a toolbox around. Now, back to DC4, who has a toolbox loaded with the best tools available. All you got to do, son, polish them off and use them for their specific duties. That's what I'm trying to say. He's got a loaded chest of tools, and he's got a coach who's going to let him pick his own for each opportunity. Look out, because we're going to run up the score on you. You better be warned.
There you go. I'm feeling confident. We're going to come at you each and every week right here, Fan Media Network. We're hoping to add Raider Homer. We know he's been on hiatus, but either way, we're going to come at you strong. I've got the Violator, the Hall of Famer, Wayne Mabry. I've got Captain Jack Rackham. I'm Ken Thomson, SportsX Radio. Look, we'll talk to you next week, hopefully after a Raiders victory against the G-Men. This is Fan Media Network, the best of Fan Media Network, with the Raider Superfan Show. Ken Thomson, Wayne Mabry, the Violator, Captain Jack Rackham. Till next time, God bless and good night.
Smoke them if you got them, and buy them.
All right, good deal. Kent, you can cut that up any way you want.
Yep. Yeah. No, that looks good to me.
Yeah, you can take the